What is up? Feel free to introduce yourself for the audience. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your life story.
Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Ubana. I am a storyboard artist, storyboard supervisor, and storyboard instructor from Lagos, Nigeria. I have been an artist basically all my life, since I was a kid, and I picked up art professionally as at 7 years ago, and I did the same for storyboard 4 years ago. I have been doing strictly just storyboarding, animatic making, and directing for the past 4 years. And I would say narrowing my focus to just that one thing has helped me grow and improve in that particular field a lot more than I would ever imagine. The whole idea of telling stories to people and getting, sending the right emotions and guiding the viewers to follow a journey of a character or a world is just something to bury your head in.
What are some of the frustrations that you deal with in this unique space? What are some of the roadblocks that you've had to overcome in order to find some of the success that you have thus far?
I would like to say getting a job in the industry. As much as a lot of people would say it's difficult to grow the skill to a certain level where you get a job, I don't think growing the skill is the problem, because you have a lot of resources at your disposal to grow. It just takes time, consistency, and basically the amount of work you put in, you get out. But for a bit now, getting a job in the industry has been quite difficult, I would say. There are lots of amazing artists, storyboard artists, animators, and all that. It takes a lot to really figure out what your uniqueness would be to stand out among all these people and find the right space for you, to work and grow at the same time. So yeah, I would like to say getting a job in the industry would be that for me.
What are some of the factors that have made it difficult in recent years to emerge as an aspiring artist within the industry?
For myself, that would be finding the right community and space and people that can help you grow in a particular field. From where I'm from, we only have a handful of storyboard artists or professional filmmakers you can really reach out to, especially in the animation industry, to help you grow or guide you through your process. We all know it's easy to go solo, try to figure things out yourself, but it's a lot more effective and faster when you have people to guide you and you know the right steps to follow when you're trying to learn something new or grow in a particular field. So yeah, I think finding the right space would be my answer to that.
What is the future of animation as you see it?
The future of animation as I see it. I mean, over the years, we've seen animation grow through different means, from traditional means to digital tools. We've seen the use of 2D, 3D, augmented reality, virtual reality, and all sorts. I just think where we are right now and how fast we're moving, we already have the AI tools, and it has made animation become such. I wouldn't want to say an easy process, but it has made it a lot faster, and I think AI is only going to grow a lot more from there. It doesn't mean it's a very healthy thing for all of us, but it keeps going. Yeah, it keeps going, and it can be helped. So I think we'll get to a point where, with just a click of a finger, you would have a whole feature length film. at some point, so we just might get there. I just think that's where we're heading with animation at this point.
It's kind of funny to look back on the history of animation with Pixar and how Toy Story once took, all this hardware that took up entire rooms and things like that, to now just the point where we're at and the direction that we're going in. I know that a lot of computer science students have kind of been, I don't know if screwed is the appropriate term, but duped, right? That's what I was going for. They've been duped, right? Because they've spent all these years and resources and money just pouring money into this career, right? And then now they have like Claude or whatever so now it's just like learning to assist AI models and things like that. Do you think that AI will have similar displacement numbers for animators as it does computer science majors, seeing as they're very similar and kind of attached at the hip, right? Do you think that AI is going to be an overall positive variable for animation? I mean, obviously there's an inevitability factor to it, or do you think that the overall quality is going to drop significantly because there's not all this detail going into it, all this human intelligence and artistry? I just want to hear your take.
Yeah, I do remember when ChatGPT was officially active. It was chaotic for computer science students. I also studied computer science in school, so I can relate to that 100%. But for artists, we've seen AI grow over a space of 3-5 years to the point where it could, we were at some point we had AI creating illustrations with over multiple fingers, multiple limbs of characters, weird looking faces, all sorts of errors, and we've gotten to a point where AI can make animation, and the gap has been close to a point where there are some animations that, artists can tell that, okay, this is AI based on experience, but a lot of people would see and not even know what the difference is. They just go, oh, it's a cool animation, yeah, it works, and they enjoy it. But I do think the complexity of the human brain and the amount of emotions we consider when making animations, the story, the flow, and all that would be, if not impossible, really, really, really difficult for AI to replace. We've already seen a lot of people get nuked by AI from their jobs in the animation space and the art space in general. But just like it happened with the computer science guys, where they had to find a way to integrate it into their own system, work with it, and merge that level of creativity they have with AI tools. I think we might get to a point where that would have to be, or that would become the standard. You would need to know how to juggle these things together, because no matter how you look at it, I don't believe AI can solo create an animation that works from A to Z 100%. It would still need that genuine, unfiltered, raw emotions and guidance from a human. And because of that, it can produce what we can produce on our own. And it's very hard to think it to get to a space where you can do it all alone. Yeah, but I do think it will get to a point where people would need to learn how to integrate both their skill sets they've trained for years, their understanding of the world, and the use of AI. That's just how fast it's moving. I don't like it. I don't like the idea at all, but it's reality.